Hey there folks, rinimt here and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the last part we were working on Hildibrand, and then Foxy Lady showed up. And now it's time for the Black Heart Beneath! You look well, Arya. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. As for myself, the search for the Silver Sukihiro, as well as Yojimbo, continues. Would that I could claim even a measure of progress. Oh, Shigure! There you are. We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you are here and in the company of my stalwart assistant. Oh, you of all people should. I haven't failed to seize upon new information about it, or even passing relevance. We were in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy, but tell me, have you word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... yes, Yojimbo. No, as I was just telling Arya, I have made no progress since last we spoke. You seem distressed, Shigure. If you yet pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer. If we have brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness. Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture. Thank you. Why not try it now? Aye, the sooner the better, perhaps. Say, to meet with Master Zombiebrand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly, the Kami have been kind to me. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde, but were you not bound for Eorzea? Why are you yet in the far east? Indeed, I had thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to that end did I call upon the local fishermen to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating, which compelled me to stay. A funayure, a far eastern variety of undead, had been seen wandering on an idle shore. As my previous attempts to recruit Bell's zombies had been with failure, I thought why not bring my criteria and appeal to this ghost in the spirit of camaraderie. Alas, it is a most elusive quarry. Rather shy, it would seem. I sought to learn more of the funayure by questioning the people of the city, but have been unsuccessful thus far. I see, I realize it's sudden, but in your inquiries, did you ever mention the Jim? Jim? I fear I have heard not of that particular Far Eastern spirit. Though, to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that. In this world, there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. You seek this Jim, Master Zombiebrand? If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, it might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who, until recently, terrorized the city. Oh, how careless of me. I shall change into something less conspicuous at once. It is settled. When at first you don't say, make inquiries again. Let's split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane. Sure. Yojimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. Ah, yes, now I recall. The Lupin fellow was asking after him as well, though that was some time ago. He's since been detained by Seki Segumi. The Lupin, not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. Why? When I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the koban to purchase her medicine without my asking or anything. I say he's done terrible things, but a man like that? No, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he'll be set free. Oh, you had another quest too. Let me guess, you're searching for a man named Yojimbo? The Seki Segumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they would receive much help from the populace at present, so... Why you ask? Surely you've heard. The Kugani Wolf Burglar has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving of the harshest sentence. If anything, he is a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the least among us. You ask me, the Sekisegumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono, in particular, has been at the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in the light of the Wolf Burglar's detainment, many are less than willing to aid the Sekisegumi in their activities. And unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures bereft. Oh, you're also pursuing that Yotrimo fellow? The Sekisegumi were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. And just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I would want to tell them. You know, the Kugani Wolf Burglar, the one that you locked away. Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you. A madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels in the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain. Fools. I see. And what have you learned, Arya? Apparently a certain Lupin is rather well loved. Huh, I had no idea the plight of the Wolf Burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? A hero to the poor and downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. This is quite unexpected. But whatever aspersions they may cast upon his victims, the law's law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore the plight is to let the mob decide their fate. It's sad to hear that some may withhold information and protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sekisegumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I say it, but this is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yeah, even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They would mark me as a Sekisegumi and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. I've got an idea. Why not ask the Wolf Burglar? So popular with people, who knows what secrets they've told him. Ask the Wolf Burglar? Both he and Yojo had designs on the Soro Sukahira, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu! I was but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. Settle then, let's go and question the prisoner without further delay. Greetings and well met, comrade. If I may have a moment of your time. That we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo. We wish to speak with the Kugani Wolf Burglar. Can you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shigure. If it will aid in your investigation, follow me. I trust you're enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Questions, eh? For little me, you say? Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Soboro Sukihiro you stole from Master Akebono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along. Given it was yours as well, I thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. Primary, please. Don't do this to me again. But finding a buyer for your masterpiece as famous as Soboro Sukihira, especially after word of its death has spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the services of certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you on as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not! That was out of the question. Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way. Now, Shiguri, let's not be too quick to judge. The goodly men and women of Kugani are willing to trust in his good intentions. Perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people are willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. I would propose that my superiors be temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you've got yourself a deal, buddy. Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming, and if they refuse... Remind me, Nashu. Do you have that hair tonic on you? I sure do, Inspector! Now's as good a time as ever to try it, don't you think? Here? In the jail? Far be it for me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it all over your head until not a single drop remains. That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. Feel strange. Oh, my scalp is... Oh, by the kami! Shigure, are you alright? I heard you shouting. Belay! It binds them! There are too many! And turn and flex and shake and bounce. Perfection! Rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hildibrand, ancient victory, Inspector Extraordinaire, I will liberate you from your unjust imprisonment. See here, Inspector! Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Still in the cell, I see. But when in the world was that blinding light? 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her take the others outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains that, yes? Yes? Right then, if you will excuse me. Yes, of course. Very good. Wait, when did Shigure regrow his hair? How we managed to escape undetected, I have no idea, but I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. Wolf Burglar led the others into the waterways below. We should follow. Alright, so we just want to jump down here, same way we took to Kugani Castle ages ago now. And just a little hop, skip, and a jump, and that's a corner, and there's the Wolf Burglar. Been down here before, so you might have met my friends already. A contemptible lot, all of Kugani's cast-offs. If anyone's heard Pete from your quarry, it'd be them. Come on then, don't be shy. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat, huh? To what do we have the pleasure? And more importantly, how do you slip free of this Seki Segumi's noose? With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? But never mind that. I need information, Koju. Do you know? Or is the Seki Segumi at your shoulder? Or is the Seki Segumi at your shoulder the one asking questions? No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, even if I have, it's nothing you and yours need to worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll get out of your hair. Wolf's honor. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most try to make a living on the straight and narrow. Some even had a mind to join the Seki Segumi like you, but were found wanting for this reason or that. When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other side. The dangerous, the disreputable, the dirty. Somebody's gotta do it, and so these industrious souls picked up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you'd prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, I'd ask that you comport yourself with a modicum of civility. I should like to believe I have done just that. If you forgive me if I've given you any reason to think otherwise. See? Best friends we all are. Right then, we're after a bloke who goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Heard tell of the man? Yojimbo? No, can't say it rings a bell. What? Any of you know a fellow by the name of Yojimbo? Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What do you do anyway? Piss in the boogios or rice porridge? Ah, if only. So Silvero Sukihiro he did. Bugger me, that's beauty! Wonder why though. Finding a buyer even through the black market would be a challenge and a half. If he even put out the word he was looking, we'd have heard about it by now. To come all this way and leave with nothing. Here, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming that Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's only two reasons he'd take it. To sell it, or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize. Or his last. Hark! My keen inspector sense whispers and speaks of a thieving collector of swords! There's there can be no mistake. Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do, which means his next target might be, I don't know, the Ami no Mirakumo. Wait, the Ami no Mirakumo? I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to say the fabled sword of El actually exists? My giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it, but I deflected the blow. What? I have so many questions. But first, where did this all happen? How's within the Koji know the Red's treasure vault, eh? If that's the case, then it seems to me you ought to continue searching the Ruby Sea, no? It might well be the best place for us to look. If in that case, let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once. To think that the Ami no Mira Kimo is not only real, but that it was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we now know where we might search. The Ruby Sea. Before I leave, however, there is a matter of great import to which I must attend. Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. I speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I will meet you at the Ruby Price after I have changed. Pray, go on ahead without me. I insist! Good swords. Good dogs. All set for another trip into the glittering westward expanse? I know I am. Let's hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Price and wait for Shigure there, as he requested. Come along. I don't feel like going all the way back to a thing, so we are going to do it this way. Take the skipper! So it's just a short flight from here. More importantly, is there a friend around the corner? No, there isn't. You would be down there, wouldn't you? Oh, it's Shigure! Over here! Over here! Why, the kami? I thought you were someone else at first. Well, since it was suggested that I should wear something other than the garments of the Sekisegimi for a time, I paid a visit to Kokani Dori and purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. It's quite the change, but very much for the better, if I do say so myself. I didn't realize you could be so fashionable. Fashionable? Please, now you give me too much credit. I'll say, that get up with those Azori, I don't see that becoming a trend. Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? We've got a collector to catch, assuming he's after Name no Mira Kumo, and then we've gotta get to the Alozeki. Any ideas? By air or by underwater passage? A bit more tricky than I thought. Without the blessing of the Koji, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours, Montaro, was it? After the inspector did... What? After what the inspector did to him? He'll be keeping a wide berth, I reckon, assuming he's even fit to fly. It was so much traumatic experience for all involved. Give me my bluntness, my wolfish compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Sobro Sukihiro from Master Akibano. Did not Koji say that selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult? not stealing to take back what was stolen. That black-hearted bastard Akebono prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life devoid of most luxuries. A righteous man who would never turn his back on those in need. Certainly not a young Lupin boy who fled Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son, and with few comforts save each other's company. Then one day a merchant came calling, asking after a samurai sword, asking him to part with his one prized possession. But the sword is a samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. For the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly into the night. He changed his tack and worms his way into samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger and bigger. Before he knows it, the samurai owes the merchant a veritable mountain of coin, so he pledges his blade as collateral. Samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick and soon had to pass away, leaving his Lupin to charge alone in this unjust world. Last time you were only... He left Kugane for a time and returned years later from Yangsha, having learned the ways of the shinobi that he might honor his adopted father by helping others as he had helped him as a child. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai sword, the last surviving moment, so of their time together, they might wear it with pride. All this time, Master Akebane was your main objective. When you broke into a shop in the Rakusa district, you were searching for the Saburo Sukihira. You kept a close eye on him, even as he continued to target other disreputable merchants. You might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword. Knowing in so doing, he would eventually reveal its location. It's settled! The Saburo Sukihiro must be returned to its rightful owner. Hey, it's so hard for people to reach Iozeki. How was your Jimbo planning to get there? I do not know, but regardless, if he was headed there, someone must have noticed his passing. I say we question the powers of Sakazuki and see if any have observed a traveler resembling Yojimbo of late. We are the same mind to figure to Sakazuki, post haste. Oh, I remember you looking for more dead men. A rail-thin samurai with a wide-brimmed hat and oversized geta? Trouble like that would not escape my nose, which is to say I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you. Hello, my friend. Thank you for taking your time to speak with us. As I said before, my good woman, when first you don't succeed, make inquiries again! Last away. I'm just following Hildibrand. What was that? Oh, like a samurai with a large hat. It happens I spoke with a traveler like that. He had a dog with him too. Sure enough, he had a mind to head to Iozeki. Couldn't imagine why, what with the Red being as unwelcoming as they are, and there being no place to talk about. Told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. When I think of it, did I see that dog of his not long ago? On the beach below, wandering about. We didn't abandon him. You've been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine in question is Daguro. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. Daguro! Here, Daguro! Oh, I think I see him over there! Maybe he doesn't like us anymore? Now, just gotta get up the right incentive. That's all. Incentive? Surely it can't be that simple. See for yourself. Woof woof! Woof, 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 woof. So that's all it takes to win him over, eh? A single Coben? Pretty little thing. Hush, Siguri. That girl is a good dog. Now he lead us to his master. Woof, woof. This is quite a fix indeed. Woof woof! Daigoro, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Hildy! Jim, my good man. I mean, you rapscallion. You have nowhere to run. Cease your shenanigans and relinquish the Soboro Sakuro at once. I'll do no such things. Ever since I was bested by your tight-lipped associate over yonder, I learned for an opportunity to redeem myself. Oh, I yearned, and so I set about searching for stronger swords with which I might bring my everything to bear. I thought to claim the victory with the Ami no Mirakumo in hand, but the circumstances demand we settle this here and now, and so be it. Stay your hand, my friend. Though I know you only mean well, securing the sword is a great responsibility which falls to... I, Hildibrand, named of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will resolve this conflict or reclaim the sword. Prepare to be amazed as the Soboro Tsukihiro is delivered into my waiting arms. Daigoro! Oh, Daigoro! Come here and let Hildy give you a great big belly rub. Daigoro, you will do no such thing. What? Betrayed! Inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells the money? Until you surrender Soboro Tsukihiro, I'll give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, thereby depriving you of the pleasure. Such is my ultimatum. Daigoro! Daigoro! Return to me at this instant! Oh, fine. You win! The sword is yours. Kami, can you believe that actually worked? Inspector Hildibrand's powers of negotiation are most impressive. Wait, where's the Soboro Tsukihiro? Right where it belongs. You fiend! Return it at once. That's far enough, all of you. Bugger me, where did they come from? This isn't over! Shigure, what is this I hear about you setting free a notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once. Well, you see, Inspector Hildibrand and we... In order to track down Yojimbo and the Soul Sukihiro, we need to enlist the assistance of the Wolf Burglar. To that end, we removed him from the jail. Temporarily, of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. And how do you intend to do so when your prisoner has taken flight? Shigure, I charged you with aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. Be reasonable. You know full well that everything Shigure did was to achieve a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We will return the Soul Sukihiro and the Wolf Burglar, I swear to you. I understand you are his friend, but to make an exception would only compound the offense. No man is above the law, not even our own. What a miscarriage of justice this year. Shigure spirited away like a common criminal in complete disregard for the extenuating circumstances. Falls to us to find a way to right this wrong, but there is no place to devise a plan. To Kugane, my friends. Alright. Back to Kugane. Oh, my good woman, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I've been racking my brain trying to conceive of the means by which we might free Shigure from his predicament, but to no avail. By absconding with the sword, the Wolf Burglar has done us no favors, and yet I do not think his tale of the samurai and Akebono was a lie. My key inspector's sense tells me that many threads of this tale are converging upon a single point not far from now, which all truths shall be laid bare for all to see. Core, that's what I like to hear. And I agree. I don't think the Wolf Burglar is bad at all. Wasaseki Segume realized that they're sure to let Shigure off the hook, don't you think? I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say that to hasten this most desirous of resolutions, we must begin investigating Master Akebono at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my soul road assistant. Yes, sir, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant. I suppose this day was bound to come. No matter. Soon there will be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. Hildibrand will return in the past. Is never past. See you, Inspector. Whew. Well, I'm gonna call this video there. Not sure what I normally do. That was the end of 4.4 Hildibrand. So in the next part, we will wrap things up. In the past is never past. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoy it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep making content like this and more. You can find links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!